My name is Kevin Gangloff, and I'm one of the original committee members for the Roots North Music Festival, and we are celebrating our 10th anniversary this year in downtown Aurelia, and really excited for the festival, which is taking place April 18th to the 21st. Again, the festival was born out of, we're actually sitting in Alley Cat's Music and Art right now, and Mike Rothwell, who owns this wonderful music establishment in Aurelia, reached out to a handful of community members and wanted to create a local grassroots music festival with its goal to bring people to downtown Aurelia. And over the course of time, the festival's grown, but it's always stuck to its roots of being in the shoulder season and bringing people to our community in April, which is such a great way to do business. We have a mixture of paid events and free events, which is also with the goal of the festival, to have music and art accessible to people in our community and from our surrounding communities. And it's grown to the point where we've had people come from across Canada, from the US to come to this festival. It's a mixture of amazing Canadian artists that headline festivals across our country and across the different touring zones of the North America and Europe, to local musicians and spotlighting on our amazing talent that we have in our community. So it's we have over 20 plus auxiliary venues. Our main stage is at St. Paul's Center, which is in downtown Aurelia on Peter Street, and we have 2 nights there, but starting Wednesday night through Sunday, there's a whole host of ways for people to take in music, to be a part of the music, from open mic stages to places where you can just create music and create opportunities. And even just this year we've added karaoke because one of our establishments wanted to have that, and just what a fun way for people to be involved in the festival and have fun with it. We've really stayed, again, being Roots North Music Festival, we've stayed in that genre of sort of that multi-genre piece where, you have some folk music, you have singer-songwriter, you have full bands. Like, this year on the Friday night, we're really excited. I say local act, and that's not in any way to say that they're not sort of world-renowned. Bleeker is headlining Friday night. That's rock and roll. So, we have that sort of, that multi sort of genre aspect to this festival, which has been nice too, because again, it creates those point of access where everyone can sort of take part. You might not be 100% sold on this one, but you're going to see this. And year over year, we've had a lot of acts that, people have come back to us and said, geez, what a great way to introduce us to them. Last year was the first time we sort of created a dance zone at our main stage, and we had a whole section that was no chairs and people were dancing because it was Tommy Youngstein, and they're doing great covers, but they're made up of a handful of amazing acts from the Trues to Sam Roberts Band, and they do covers of obviously Bruce Springsteen, and all those different pieces. So you have that kind of just that different place where people can get in, and you're always going to find something that you like. I mean, looking across 50 to 60 plus different musicians, there's going to be something that everyone will like, and with that piece being where some of it's free and some of it is paid, there's that access points where everyone can sort of take part. And again, that underlying goal, there's going to be a lot of people walking through downtown. It's almost like a walking map of our community and our beautiful historic downtown, where people pick up the rat card, the old school rat card, and it's a map of all the venues, and people are just ticking them off. Such a neat thing to see. We've grown a little bit because just people have come to us, like, Quail's Brewery is part of our festival now, because again, we've had a great working relationship with them. And, a lot of these places have put in music as part of their sort of daily programming, but just to be able to highlight that for everyone. And again, our underlying goal, like I said earlier, whether you're in the shoulder season, it's in Aurelia and Simcoe counties, that bit of that tourist destination. You want to bring people to your community, and the Saturday especially is just such a nice day because people are just walking through downtown, and you're seeing the businesses that maybe not everyone's taking part in having music, but when you have in our downtown 20 plus businesses actually hosting music, and then also a lot of them also sponsoring the event because they want to bring people to our community. Like, whether you're different or the same, I mean, again, Boots and Hearts has a little bit of a different sort of pull. Same with Mariposa. Again, people always associate Aurelia with Mariposa Folk Festival, which is, the grand aim of them all, of all those folk festivals, and such a beautiful weekend. We are music, we are a creative community, and arts have become a nice way to sell our community of Aurelia and area to others to come. And that's, I don't know again if that delineates us, but again, it just highlights and showcases, because again, like, beyond our main stage acts, which we always have locals on our main stage and the big stage, like, you're showcasing the amazing talent that our community holds and allowing people to sort of do it at their own pace. I mean, you can pick from Wednesday to Sunday to sort of take part in something. It's a nice way to be able to do it. Yeah, again, like, so, you know, like the Wednesday and Thursday nights are those, like, the slow burn starting up events. Like, you know, there'll be a trivia night, which is, again, just a fun way for people to start looking at some of the music, but then also there'll be some jam sessions going on as well, and a couple of other, just what I call some of the free acts that some of our restaurants are hosting. As you get into that Friday and Saturday, that's when our main stage at St. Paul's sort of takes off. In that sense. And, you know, the nice piece too, like when I look at the main stage at St. Paul's, is that, you know, in that space, you know, because we sort of use the Great Hall, and we also use the basement as our sort of catch-all area, and we have a beautiful art market that is free for all patrons to sort of go take part. So again, it's another way to celebrate our amazing creative community. So our art market has a lot of our local curators down there, you know, putting their wares out for people to look at and purchase and stuff. You know, we have Quayle's Brewery, who will be outside actually at our space as well as using their space, but they're actually our beer provider, so they're set up. We have, you know, that merchandise piece from all of our musicians, and all of our musicians that pay can bring their merchandise to sort of put out for people to see. But between the art market and that stuff in the main stage, the Friday and Saturday is that huge piece. Saturday during the day is that sort of walking tour where it's really music heavy, starting at the Aurelia Farmers Market in historic downtown Aurelia and moving all the way through our whole, like it's sort of up the hill all the way down to the youth center at the bottom of the hill. Has a youth open mic happening, so youth can take part in the festival and share their talents. And then it's back to Saturday night at the main stage at St. Paul's, and then Sunday we have a brunch. A blues brunch at Common Stove. Beautiful restaurant. People can get their tickets and their brunch buffet there, and then we have a couple of more sessions happening Sunday afternoon in our local restaurants and establishments. All of it can, you know, if you go to rootsnorthmusic.ca, has a full, up-to-date, up-to-the-minute schedule. And like I said, our rack cards are going out in all of our stores and stuff and by the end of the week. So, you know, it's a great way to see the community, take part in music, or be a part of the music, which is fun too. And what a nice weekend. Yeah, again, so if people want to get up-to-date information, find out about ticketing and also just the free shows, go to rootsnorthmusic.ca. It's happening April 18th to the 21st. Again, there is that mixture of ticketed events at our main stage at St. Paul's, which will sell out. We've sold out every year, and celebrating 10 years this year, it's going to be really special. And again, and that map is there as well, too, that shows every location, because we have grown a bit for Aurelia and area because of the community wanting to be involved. Yeah, we're really looking forward to celebrating our 10th anniversary this year. You know, we'll have some special things going on as well, too. There might even be a beautiful cake from Mariposa Market, which, if you know Aurelia and our community, that's really special. Come celebrate with us. It'll be a great weekend.